Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 6 of the NBA recap. I will recap the two games today, which is Heat versus Knicks and Mavericks versus Thunder. Now let's get to it. The first game was Miami versus New York at New York. The Knicks, they didn't have Amari Stoudemire because he punched a fire extinguisher glass case, so he did not play today, as well as Jeremy Lin. But Jeremy Lin may not even play in this series anyway. But on to the game. It was even Steven at the end of one with 19-19, and then it was 21-17 Knicks in the second quarter over the Heat, which gave the Knicks a 4-point lead at halftime. It looked like the Knicks could maybe pull away, but the Heat catch back up, and they took a 2-point lead. And LeBron James, he got an early foul trouble, four fouls, and only 15 points to show for in the first three quarters. But the fourth quarter, the quarter where LeBron usually receives the most criticism out of any other quarter in the game of basketball, he delivered this game. He knocked up 17 of the 29 points for the Heat in the fourth quarter. The Knicks had no answer for LeBron. It was just like when LeBron made a shot, no response from the Knicks. LeBron make a shot, no response from the Knicks, and it's the same old song and dance for the long period of the quarter. And they ended up outscoring New York by 15 points in the final period, thus giving a Heat a 3-0 advantage and winning on the count of 87-70. LeBron ended up with 32 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Dwayne Wade also had a killer game with 20 points on 8 of 17 shooting, as well as and another note, Chris Bosh did play today despite having a baby. He had to go for the birth of the child, but he decided to play for the team tonight. He didn't do much. He only got 9 points, but he did get 10 rebounds, so that was pretty huge as well. And although Carmelo couldn't get a second highest scoring that can really compliment him today, as he would have only 22 points, where the second highest scorer was J.R. Smith, who had 12 points on 5 of 18 shooting. That's not going to get it done if you're going to win at least one game of this series anyway. So game 4 will be on Sunday on, I believe, ABC. Now we'll go to the other game. And this one really disappointed me. The Mavericks at home, you think, oh, well, they got close the first 2 games on the road. They ought to dominate at home, right? Well, there was a dominant team in this game, but it wasn't the home team, though. And it didn't even look good from the opening tip. Kevin Durant just made everything in the first half. And the Thunder really took a vice grip in the first half and never looked back. It's like when the Mavericks did start to claw back, the Thunder always had to answer to push them away. They led by 9 points at halftime. Then the third quarter came around, and then the Mavericks just... Well, you know how their shirts say Mavs all in? And more, I think the shirts are misleading. I think they meant to say Mavs all done or Mavs not in at all. I don't know what to call this, but this was an embarrassment for the Dallas Mavericks. You're the defending champions of the NBA, and you lay down in front of one of your up-and-coming biggest rivals in the NBA, and you just pretty much spoon-fed them the game. Holy crap. I saw no effort on defense. I saw people getting open looks for 3 all over the place. You never had an answer, and you didn't even try. Even Dirk looked like shit in this game, man. He only had 17 points on 6 of 15 shooting, and, 9 rebounds is good, but still, nothing, though. And when your star player doesn't play that good in a game they must win, you're screwed. And this is an embarrassment. I don't know who to put the blame on. Mark Cuban for blowing up last year's team, or to blame Lamar Odom for putting some kind of a hex on the team to make them play bad, or just the fact that the rest of the team did not do anything to stop the Thunder. It was just like, oh, here you go, Durant, take the shot. Oh, here you go, Westbrook, get the shot. I don't care. And the sad part is, Westbrook only had 8 points in the first half. and then he ended up having like 12 in the third quarter, and there was just no answer. And James Harden didn't even play that good. Again, he only had 10 points. And the Mavs just had no answer at all, offense or defense or nothing, man. It was pathetic. And now the Thunder take a 3-0 lead on a count of 95-79. Game 4 Saturday on TNT. And if it's anything like this game, I probably wouldn't even want to watch it. That was an embarrassment. Well, with that being said, time for the rewards for the day. Game of the day, I'm going to say the Heat Knicks only because it was close all the way through, and then LeBron pulled off the fourth quarter, so I guess that gives somebody at the media to talk about it. Disappointment of the day, Dallas Mavericks. Come on now. Defending champs, you pull that shit. Disgraceful. The player of the day, I'm going to say LeBron James, because 32 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. He also had 17 of those in the fourth quarter when he had received so much criticism. Props, my boy. Or not my boy, because I don't really like you that much. But neither way, you deserve it today. Alright, check back in tomorrow for game. Or no, sorry. I keep saying game. Day 7 of the NBA playoffs, which would consist of Celtics, Hawks, Bulls, 76ers, and Lakers, Nuggets, as they all commence their game 3s. Check back in. I am out.